Hey guys, it's QBricks and welcome back to another video. So I know it's been a long time since I posted something longer than a short, but today I have something really cool for you guys because we're upgrading our working LEGO mini golf course. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I have a big announcement to make that's going to be pretty exciting. But that's enough of an intro, so let's check out the old golf course. So here's the original mini golf course, and I made this thing over a year ago, so I figured it was time for an upgrade. As you can see, it has 3 holes, a windmill that spins, and also a lot of places to tee off from. But even though it's pretty cool, there's still a few problems with it. One of the really annoying ones is once you make a hole, it's really hard to get the ball back. And also this hole up here is really not stable. But now that you've seen what we're basing the new build off of, let's go get the pieces. So here's all of the pieces that I'm going to be using for the build, and if you're wondering how I got all of these, I actually designed this golf course already in Bricklink. That way it was easier for me to see exactly what I needed, and I was able to build myself some instructions. But here we got over 700 pieces to build this new golf course, and I think it's finally time to get this build started. Alright, so we got all the pieces in the bin, the instructions on the computer, and let's get started on the golf course. Alright, so here's the first hole done, and we have this little piece of glass to stop the ball from going through. So here we added in all these blue flat pieces, and this is because we're going to be shooting down a river. But so far it's looking pretty good, so let's keep on building. Alright, so here we added this little part of the green that's sticking up, and this hole is going to be jumping over the river. But we've made a lot of progress on building up these walls, and it's almost time to start working on all these other greens. Alright, so here's the final outline of all of the course, and it's finally time to start building and adding in the greens. But so far I honestly think it looks super good, and I love all the details of the rocks, and the same outline pattern that we used on the first one. And it fits perfectly right inside the golf course. And just for proof that it's spinning, we got this little frog. And this one's gonna be the hole for the second one. And finally, we're gonna put in the one for the third hole. But now that we finished all 3 of the holes, we're gonna add a little bit more decoration. Alright, so here's the completed upgraded LEGO mini golf course, and let's see what it's got. Here on the first one, this is where you're shooting from, and you gotta bounce it off this rock and make it into the hole. Then you get to walk over here and take a nice break on this bench. And when you're ready for the second hole, you're shooting it from here, going over the river, and making it into the hole. And here on the third one, you're teeing off from right here, and you gotta make it all the way down the river and into the hole. And I think visually this thing is looking really good, so it's time to test out the holes. Alright, so there you saw the mini golf course in action, and as you can see, it works pretty good. I think my favorite hole out of all 3 has to be the one going over the river, but the one that goes down is also pretty unique too. I also really like all of the rocks in the landscape that are all around the build, and if you're interested in building the set for your own, make sure you go check out www.qbricks.shop because right now on sale, we have the instructions for this build and the piece file. And I think this is easily the best thing I've ever designed, just because it works so well and it's super interactive. But once again, if you're interested in this thing, go check out www.qbricks.shop, and I also have the link to the website in my bio. The instructions on there feel just like LEGO instructions, and the parts file that comes with it easily transfers over to Bricklink, so it's just a few clicks to get all the pieces. But that's going to be it for me today, and I'm really curious to see what you guys think of this thing down in the comments. This thing was really fun to build and design, so I'm thinking of making even more interactive sets to put on QBricks. But that's going to be it for me, so thank you guys for watching. Also feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more builds like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think I should make another golf course. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess that means QBricks out.